have Mr. John Shortring with us. Please introduce the organization that you represent today.
Thank you very much. So my name is John Shortring. I'm the founder and CEO of an organisation called Support-Edu. And we work with schools and organisations around the world, in essence, to try and empower them to shape their future. And we do that in three different ways. We look at nurturing leadership, we look at transforming well-being, and we also look at helping them develop strategy.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much for that introduction. You're an honoree here at the Education 2.0 conference being held in Dubai. So how does it feel you're receiving the recognition you deserve for your many accomplishments?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It's come very early in the scope of Support-Edu, so I suppose it also links to the work that I was doing previously at a number of schools within the UK, and also with a school in Dubai called Dar Al Marefa, which is a bilingual, all through IB school. So yes, it's a great honour for me, and me and my family, feel very humble to accept the award that I took yesterday.
Sounds great. We're actually glad to have people like you, minds like you here with us. Talk a little bit about the conference. How are you finding the experience so far? Education 2.0, how has the learning been? How's your networking experience been?
Yeah, it's been amazing. So I've been on 2 panels this morning, and I'm moderating one this afternoon. And it's been wonderful to meet people from different cultures, from different backgrounds, from different locations, and for us to share those experiences on stage. I also, just being in the conference, I've met people from America, I've met people from Saudi Arabia, I've met people from India, and we've talked about education, spoken about it, and thought about ways in which the paradigm is shifting, both for students but also for teachers. So it's been wonderful to share those experiences, to swap cards, and to develop those new connections that hopefully will remain for years to come.
Sounds great. That sounds wonderful. We're glad you like it. We're glad you find it fruitful. I'm sure there's people watching you that are really inspired and want to follow your footsteps. So give them some words of advice.
That's a great question. So, I mean, I was in full-time education for a number of years, and it took a lot to branch out on my own and to launch my own company and to go into leadership training. And I think the key thing for me is to believe in yourself. When I sat down to consider whether I would take this plunge, I looked at something called my personal purpose. And what I could add in value, what I loved doing, and also kind of what I could get paid for. And it all came down to what Support-Edu stands for. And I really wanted to empower people and organisations to shape their future. So that was one thing I would definitely do, is to think about that concept of personal purpose, to think about what you really want to do with your life, and think about how that shapes not only the professional but also the personal. Because one of the great things about me running my own business is that I get to see my kids every day, and I really, really value that. So that would be definitely one thing. And the second thing is if you can, do it. As in, if you've got this small inkling about setting up your own business, maybe do it on the side for a couple of years. That's what I did alongside my full-time role. But then, when you have the ability to take the plunge, you'll never regret it. So that would be my advice.
Sounds wonderful. That's honestly great advice. I'm sure many, many people watching are inspired by you. Let's get a little bit personal. Let's ask about your opinions regarding things.
Yep.
You're a professional. You have so much expertise and experience in what you do. What do you think the future for education looks like?
I mean, the future for education is broad, but if I focus on particularly my remit, which is educational leadership, I think there are probably two things. And they're both things that I've spoken about today. So the first thing is cultural leadership. I think we're in a world which is getting smaller but also bigger at the same time. We're working in societies where leaders from schools are coming from different cultures, from different backgrounds, from different countries, and also with students. The wide range of international schools in Dubai, but also around the world. So my view is that we really need to consider our cultural intelligence and our cultural leadership, and think about how we as leaders can lead across those teams. And I mentioned today 3 concepts. The concept of building relationships, the concept of being an excellent communicator, and the concept of being a holistic thinker. So that would be one aspect that I would say. The second thing, and it's something I truly believe in terms of education and educational leadership, is the importance not just of senior leaders, but the importance of middle leaders within the schools. And for me, middle leaders are the engine room of schools. They drive change. And so I would say that the future is enabling us as senior leaders, as principals, as consultants, to take that one step forward, to give them the time, to give them the training, and to give them the trust that they deserve to really support our students and to drive education forward.
Sounds wonderful. That's honestly great. Your opinions, what you've come across, everything, your expertise is valuable. Thank you so much for gracing us. Congratulations on your honorary award. We're so glad to host you and wish you the best of luck for everything that's about to come. However, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that want to collaborate with you. A lot of people want to reach you, maybe personally get in touch with you. Where can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so having a name such as John Shortring is brilliant because there's only one of me in the world. LinkedIn is the easiest place to get in touch with me. So that's John, John, Short, Short, Ring, Ring. But also my website, so www.support-edu.com. Or also, again, Support-Edu is also on LinkedIn. So they're the two best places to get in touch with us.
That's wonderful. Mr. John Shortring, I think even I'm never going to forget your name. Thank you so much for gracing us, and thank you so much for gracing me with your presence. It was an honor to host you. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again.
Thank you
I hope
very
you have
much.
a great evening. Thank you.